Nuclear tends not to be used in Earth orbits because of the worry about radioactivity. It was used, of course, initially back in the 60s and 70s or earlier still by both the USSR and to some extent the Americans for essentially their military satellites. And there's still a number of ex-USSR nuclear-powered satellites in orbit, high orbit above the Earth, one of which, of course, crashed in Canada back in the 70s, which led to the creation eventually of this working group that I chair. My name is Dr. Sam Harbison. I was Chief Inspector of Nuclear Installations in the UK until I retired in the late 90s. I was invited to become Chairman of the Nuclear Power Sources Working Group of the UN in 2000, and I became Chair then. The working group has focused on the safety of using nuclear power sources for outer space activities, such as providing power on remote locations like the Moon or Mars, or providing, at the minute, they're used for providing heat and electricity for instruments on things like the Mars rover and the ExoMars rover that's going this year in the joint mission with Roscosmos and the ESA. Well, the difficulty with solar energy is it decreases very rapidly the further you go away from the sun. So it'd be very hard to get enough solar energy to get you to Mars. You would have to use rocket propellant, and that's pretty heavy and expensive. When you get to Mars, to get back away from Mars, it would be probably impossible to use purely solar energy. It would be very difficult to have enough chemical energy to lift you off by rocket power. So there's every likelihood that a nuclear reactor would be used as the mode of propulsion to return from Mars.